Okay. Mental health care. I feel like I had seen that already, but this is okay, this is a good example. AI solutions for ultrasounds. Well, that's nice. Very good. And okay, perfect. So now we have a startup. It's in health, the health sector. It has a tech component on it. So now the next thing that I want to show you guys, and so this is for entrepreneurs. If you end up being a finalist of Hang Up Pitch Fest, I would say use LinkedIn. So Hanga and Hanga Pitch Fest, I guess they are on LinkedIn, but I feel like you the I guess the traction of Hanga on LinkedIn is not that high, and I would want that to change. Because on LinkedIn is where you can actually find angel investors. Okay, so for example, they posted something 3 weeks ago, right? So we have something about 3 weeks ago, and then 3 weeks ago again. Okay, so what I would recommend the folks at Hanga Central and Hanga Pitch Fest, because I'm guessing there it is. So this one is so Hanga Central and Hanga Pitch Fest are different, right? So we have Central, Hanga Central, and we have Hanga Pitch Fest here. So this needs to grow. So there are only 306 connections for so Hang Up Pitch Fest only has 306 connections. I would encourage whoever works or whoever is responsible for the marketing of Hang Up Pitch Fest to actually be on LinkedIn on a daily basis and post things so you can grow awareness, so that you can build the brand. So it looks like here the latest post was from 3 months ago. In my view, and then the one before that was 4 months ago. I wonder if was there something going on? And then this one is from when? Um, when did you repost this? Okay, so you do have, 28 comments, 407. So this page needs to grow exponentially. That's what I recommend. And the reason why that's important is because LinkedIn is it's a global professional community. So the format of LinkedIn has changed over the years, but for example, you can find people like this man here, okay, who is the co-founder of New Limit. So this is a startup in healthcare, I think. I do have their website that I'll share. But if this person here is on LinkedIn and one person, 500 plus connections, so this page here should have more than 500 connections too. Okay. And if we go back to him here, so Mr. Jacob Kimmel, the reason why I ended up on his page is because he was recently able to fundraise 45 million USD. You see this number here, everyone? So that's 45 million right here. I don't know if everyone can see it, but so it's very important to be more active on LinkedIn, because you can gain access to people like him here. Okay, so with it, if you're a startup in health, if you're adding some sort of tech component to it, you have to be on LinkedIn. You have to grow your network because there are people on LinkedIn like this person here, Jacob Kimmel, who was able to fundraise 45 million, and this is recent. Let me see if I click on this. So he reposted this when, well, I know it's okay. So if this was 21 hours ago, oh, actually he's talking about it right here. So he posted this yesterday. And so and he has a lot of comments. So as a startup, okay, if you are on LinkedIn, you grow your network to where you can reach to where you can communicate with someone like him, even on things that he posts, on articles that he posts, you can always see who is commenting, who is liking what, and then you could reach out to them too. So for example, on his post, uh, there's another co-founder right here. Okay. And there's an executive right here. So if you even write something on his posts, that brings exposure to what you're doing. And then from there, you can fundraise for your own startup. And when you're fundraising, I'm going to stop share really quickly. So you're in HangUp, you're presenting at the Pitch Fest. Congratulations. You may or may not advance to the final rounds. You may or may not win. That's fine. But the thing is, if you already have a platform where whatever you're providing the market, even if it's a nonprofit product, because so if you're in healthcare, like the startup that I showed just before I went to Mr. Kimmel's, I think that was his name, and that had something to do with ultrasounds. So even if it's a nonprofit, there are people, influential people on LinkedIn that are more or less in the same industry as you, and having a direct connection to a startup in the same sector all the way in Africa is actually good for them too, because it expands their footprint, and also you'll be able to collaborate on who knows, right? So just by being on LinkedIn, so first you have to have a page on LinkedIn, you have to be posting at least, I would say every day. Even if you're not posting on your own site, on your own page, at least grow your network to one that is going to be full of founders, angel investors, people that comment on the posts of other founders. And so by being active regularly like that, you'll be able to get closer and closer to the person or to the people that if you ever reach out to them and say, my startup is doing this way, and we were able to present it at the Hang Up Pitch Fest, but we are actually looking for more funding. So there's a way to get closer to a goal. I don't know if that makes sense. So let's go back to sharing the page here. Okay, so what I want the summary again is Hang Up Pitch Fest is a platform. That's great. While you're on the platform, build your own web page on LinkedIn of your startup. And then when you are on LinkedIn, grow your network to one that is full of co-founders, executives, and angel investors. And then from there, you can start conversations on LinkedIn. Obviously, you have to be professional, where you just start a polite conversation and see if they respond or not. There are millions of people on LinkedIn, so I wouldn't be too shy about it. It has to just start doing it every day. And if you need help with that, feel free to reach out to me, and we can work on this together. Okay, so that's one thing that I wanted to share. And again, this is all about Hang Up Pitch Fest. If you're a startup such as this startup here, they won last year. Even if you are providing a service to, if the end user is not able to pay for the application fees, that's okay, because you can always use this platform, the Hang Up platform, to find investors online. And all you need to do is to have a page on LinkedIn, to participate in conversations, to like comments, but also to do the research and find people like the person that I showed you guys, which is John, like this person here, Jacob Kimmel, sorry. Okay, because so as we can see here, Jacob is the co-founder and president of a startup called New Limit, and they were able to fundraise $45 million. Okay, so that's why it's important to be on LinkedIn.